Alrighty, good morning, everyone. Good morning and happy Thursday, and thank you so much for having me speak today at this amazing virtual summit for women. So, my name is Angeline Constantino, and I am a women's empowerment partner, and I help divorced women break free from their past relationships so they can live their happiest lives ever. And today we are going to be talking about building resilience, how to bounce back after a life changing event, meaning divorce. So if you are watching this live right now, please hashtag live and let me know where you are tuning in from, because we have all these amazing women from all over the world sharing so many golden nuggets. And if you are watching the replay, please hashtag replay. So, are we ready? Okay, so today I am going to be sharing strategies and sharing strategies on how you can build resilience and bounce back after a life changing event. So, first of all, what I want to do is I want to share this quote with you that really resonated with me. So, life doesn't get easier or more forgiving, we get stronger and more resilient. And that quote by Steve Maraboli really resonates with me, and I will tell you why. Because when you are going through a divorce, you know, it literally shakes you up. And it literally, I know for me, it shook up my whole life. And I realized that I had to make changes in my life and build myself back up, because I lost during my divorce, and I am also a 16-year survivor thriving after domestic abuse. I knew what I had to face. I mean, there was financial abuse, there was verbal abuse, there was physical abuse, and literally, I had to build myself up, back up through mentorship and coaching. So, the strategies that I have learned from my coaches and my mentors, I am going to be sharing that with you today. And also, we are going to be doing a quick self assessment. So make sure that you grab your journal. I have a journal right here. And what a great way to start out the new year. I love green, I love all these colors. So we're going to do an interactive exercise today, a quick self assessment test. So, understanding what resilience means. Okay? So the purpose is to empower you to rediscover your strengths and learn practical strategies to navigate life's challenges post divorce. And so let me ask you this right now in the chat here, or in the comments. Are you a woman who is going through a divorce right now? Are you transitioning out of divorce? Are you looking to reclaim your identity? Please let me know in the comments below. I would love to know. So, first of all, let's define resilience. Let's understand what resilience really means. Resilience is adapting and recovering from adversity, challenges, or significant stress. Okay? So essentially, I mean, what that means to me is, resilience is bouncing back. Okay? So it's bouncing back from a huge life changing event, and divorce is something that I never envisioned going through. I was conditioned to believe you marry for better or for worse, and I chose better, and I chose to reclaim my power, and that requires rediscovery. Okay, that requires digging deep within yourself to rediscover who you truly are. I mean, who are you? Who is Angeline? Okay, and that requires stripping away those beliefs, those self-limiting beliefs that were imposed on me for so many years, because I was told that I was not good enough and I was never going to succeed. So these tools that I'm going to be sharing with you help me reclaim my power and bounce back after divorce. So let's dive right into that. And I'm going to be reading my notes. I'll be going over my notes to make sure that I stay on track. So there are key traits of resilient individuals: emotional regulation, meaning reprogramming our subconscious mind; having a positive outlook; learning to solve problems; and learning to seek support. And why all of this matters is because resilience allows you to transform pain into growth, and not only transform pain into growth, but turning your pain into purpose and rediscovering who you really are. Okay? So we all have strengths. Okay? Every woman that I see here in your amazing Facebook group, you all have strengths. It's all buried within inside of you. It's all within you. So it's time to rediscover that. It's time to peel back the layers. It's time to strip away so you can rediscover who you truly are, that new 2.0 version of yourself. And that's going to require clarity, okay? Journaling, and navigating the emotional impact of divorce. So it's going to require a lot of work, because guess what? We have all been underestimated, and I have been underestimated most of my adult life. And through the tools and techniques that I'm going to be teaching you right now, plus this interactive exercise that we are going to be doing, I think you're going to really find this amazing. So the first step is clarity. The first step is to acknowledge the pain, surrender, okay? Because guess what? Grief, loss, fear, and uncertainty are normal. And emotional challenges that women face today are loss of identity, which I talked about earlier, reclaiming your identity, removing that self-doubt, removing that loneliness, and feeling anxious about the future. And it is okay not to be okay. It is okay to feel these emotions, because guess what? Feeling these emotions is part of the healing process. So it requires, a shift in mindset, and it also, for me, it was to identify my core values. So in terms of reclaiming your identity, what are your core values? So write them down, and please comment below what your core values are. And let me give you an example, okay? For me, it's God, family, finances, and my career. Actually, career and finances go hand in hand together, but for me, it's God, family, taking care of my family, and my career and my finances. So there's, different types of core values. So please write them down. Please comment below what your core values are. I would love to learn what your core values are, okay? So the next thing that we need to do is to practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. Avoid the negative self-talk. So, for example, How many of you here practice self-compassion? How many, let me ask you this question. How many of you have been telling lies to yourself for the last few years? Let me know in the comments below, okay? Because I was lying to myself for a long time. And what I had to learn was to be kind to myself, to give myself some grace, and to avoid the negative self-talk. Because the negative self-talk, the things that you tell yourself, you are projecting that out there into God and the universe. And what happens is that you start to attract negative people in your life. And I happened to be doing that for a very long time. And I, through coaching and mentorship, and I learned to start to speak positivity into my life, because we speak our realities, we speak our lives into existence. And that required me to get closer to God, and to believe in myself. So believing in myself was key. That was key. And the second thing is to acknowledge your feelings without judgment, okay? Stop judging yourself. Okay? This is for me, I stopped judging myself, and I stopped talking down to myself. And when I feel myself, so how many of you here feel that you judge yourselves? Let me know, please, in the comments. I would love to know, okay? So what I had to do is learn to master my emotions and to keep my emotions in check. So let me ask you this. Are you struggling to cope with your emotions? Because we talked about emotional regulation earlier. So are you struggling to cope with your emotions? Please let me know. I would love your feedback on that. Okay? So for me, and here's another strategy that I've implemented to build resilience: set small, achievable goals. So break down those goals into manageable steps. And this will allow you to celebrate the small victories to rebuild your confidence. Okay? So now we're going to do some reflection prompts right now. So please take out your notebook, your journal, and I want you to write this down. Okay? Number one, what challenges have I overcome in the past, and how did I do it? Number two, what does resilience mean to me personally? Let me repeat that again. What does resilience mean to me personally? What does that mean? And as far as setting goals, break those down. In other words, if you want to lose 20 pounds, or let's say you want to learn pottery, or you want to learn to write, break those down. Break those down into small, manageable tasks. How are you going to achieve that? And I remember my journal was like my Bible. When I was going through my divorce, I bought myself a journal, and I was journaling at least 10 to 15 minutes every single day. And I was also journaling Bible verses too that resonated with me. So what I'm going to do is this. I am going to include, and I'll post it in the comments below, I am going to include a journal that you can download, and it has self-reflection prompts. So after this live is over, I will download that journal for you. Okay? So number three, cultivating a support system, which is so important, okay? Building your support system. So, did you know that having a strong support system is one of the key factors in overcoming life's toughest challenges, meaning a divorce? Please let me know in the comments. I would love to know that. Okay, that's so important, seeking a support system to get outside of yourself, to get out of the house. Okay, so here's what I learned about me. Okay, so in terms of a support system, I reached out to support groups and I became involved in the health and wellness industry, which changed my life because I realized through journaling that I had a passion for fitness and staying healthy. And also, in terms of a support system, consider either therapy or coaching for professional guidance. So let me just share a quick story with you. So when I was going through my divorce, I sought counseling through the county where I used to live. So by going through counseling, I had an excellent therapist. She herself had gone through domestic violence, so we had a lot of things in common. So when you're looking for a coach or looking for a mentor, make sure that there are things in common. And for me, that was she went through that experience herself. And I realized that I could go out by myself, that I could go to a restaurant by myself, and or just go to a coffee shop. It doesn't have to be anything expensive. I attended yoga classes by myself. I started to go out. I started to, go out and have breakfast, or I would bring my journal with me and I would be, having my coffee and a light breakfast and just journaling and writing, because that was what I rediscovered in terms of myself, rediscovering who I truly am. And I love to write. So make sure that you are building your support system, okay? So let me ask you this, and please put it in the chat. Have you been seeking support for yourself, okay? Number 4, focus on what you can control. So that requires stripping away, letting go of the past and concentrating on the present. In other words, being focused in the present moment. And also creating a structural routine. So for me, every morning I wake up between 5:30 and 6, and I journal. I journal things that I am grateful for. I journal at least 10 things that I am grateful for every single morning without fail. And I listen to meditation. I do a meditation for 15 minutes. And in the beginning, when I was going through my divorce, I was struggling as far as meditation goes, because I had a hard time relaxing my mind, because my mind was always racing and racing. So have you ever experienced that? And if so, let me know in the comments, because meditation is huge. And there's different forms of meditation, and mastering meditation and focusing on what I am grateful for every single day puts you in a state of gratitude. And gratitude unlocks abundance, and you start to attract abundance and health and wealth in your life. Okay? So if you are struggling with that, please let me know, because I would love to help you with that. Okay? And the 5th thing is to develop a growth mindset. So view challenges as opportunities for growth. And this causes for reflection. Okay, we're going to do reflection exercises right now, so you can develop a growth mindset, meaning instead of operating from a place of lack, operating in a growth mindset, in a state of abundance, because then you will start to unlock abundance and attract abundance in your life. Okay? So what we're going to do is, in a few minutes, we are going to do this interactive exercise. Okay? So journaling, let's focus on journaling. Okay? what I would ask you to do is to journal, write down your thoughts and emotions, okay? Because this will help you learn to gain more clarity and process them. So, for example, write this down in your journal. What did I learn from today? So, in other words, what did you learn from today? What did you learn from today's live here? Okay? And what we're going to do is we are going to do the interactive exercise with this, which is the resilience reflection. Okay? So take out a piece of paper or take out your journal, because we're going to do a little bit of journaling right now. Okay? So, interactive exercise. Think about a past challenge you overcame. What helped you get through it? What strengths did you discover in yourself? So, write down at least 3 personal strengths and 1 action you can take today to move forward. And I can tell you this helped me so much in my healing and to build my resilience, okay? So, and we're gonna do another exercise right now, okay? So, we're gonna do a quick self-assessment on self-compassion. Okay, so write this down. Number 1, do I practice self-compassion when I face a setback? Number 2, do I have a support system I can rely on? Number 3, how often do you set and achieve small, realistic goals? And number 4, are you focused on what you can control rather than what you can't control? Okay? Because guess what? We all have strengths. And this is going to help, this exercise here is going to help you rebuild your confidence, okay? And build that resilience, okay? So, anyways, I am very happy that I am live today, that I share. So hopefully you got some value out of this live today, okay? So please post what your key takeaways are in the comments, okay? So let's just do a recap, okay? Moving forward. Resilience is a skill you can build and strengthen. Every small step you take is a step towards healing. So celebrate your wins, okay? The fact that you got up this morning and took your first breath, and let's say you took a shower and got out of bed and just took a shower and had some breakfast. That is a win. That is a step towards healing. And embrace the process of growth and self-discovery, okay? So I want to encourage you today that your story isn't over. You're just beginning a new chapter. Embrace that. Embrace that. So, what I would like you to do, please, is if you are struggling to bounce back, and if you are feeling stuck, overwhelmed, and you are struggling to bounce back, please book a 30-minute free coaching session with me, because what we're going to do, and the Calendly link is posted in the live. So what I'm offering is a free 30-minute coaching session with you, so I can get to know you, and also to build that resilience roadmap with you, okay? So please book a call with me. It's a breakthrough call. The Calendly link is in the comments, and what I'm going to do after the end of this live is I am going to post the self-reflection workbook, so we can work on those self-reflection exercises, okay? And thank you so much for having me on your live today. This is a great way to start the new year, and I feel so happy and blessed to be here to share some value. So if you got value out of this live today, please hashtag value, Okay? And I want to wish you all an amazing day. Happy Thankful Thursday, and have a beautiful day. And thank you so much for having me. Bye for now.